He stepped into Mexico with nothing to lose and challenged the undefeated king, the last Saber-Toothed Tiger, fighting to escape extinction. Send out an account to visit Mexico. He came to make history. The champ just finished sparring, but Sendo walks right up and asks if he's still hungry. Is this the guy who KO'd the number 3 ranked guy? And that was enough for him. A real challenger just stepped into his ring. The champ takes one look and realizes he's not the hungry one, the challenger is. That gets translated, and the first thing what Sendo does, rips off his shirt. He's ready to go. The champ senses something about Sendo, but he wants to feel this for himself. The whole gym is watching, everyone waiting to see what's about to happen. And then Sendo gives his final warning. Sendo is ready to take a crack on the world champ. What will happen next? 3 rounds ahead, and the challenger didn't even land a single hit on Ricardo. The world champ is walking away, but Sendo is not done yet. Sendo gets handled like a little kid. The crowd is understanding now what it means to be the pound for pound number 1. Sendo's corner panics, and with one last punch, everything changes. 3 rounds getting beaten by the pound for pound king, and now he takes a knee and everyone is shocked, except Sendo. He looks like he was expecting it. Ricardo is down. For the first time in his entire career, he's taking a knee. Flashes go off like fireworks. The whole gym is going crazy. Reporters scramble to capture the moment, while his rival, Alfredo Gonzalez, just stares in complete shock. Even he didn't expect to see this. Alfredo storms in, demanding answers, but Ricardo directly says to him that he is another witness, a witness to history, the first knockdown of his career. The tiger from Japan, Takeshi Sendo, just made the impossible happen. Alfredo looks up, stumped. He can't believe what he just saw. Sendo locks eyes with him, remembering the long road he took just to find him. And after dropping the pound for pound king, he challenges another. Ricardo rises. Calmly he admits, at least he didn't stay for more than 10 seconds. The manager rushes in, trying to explain a slip, a fluke, but Ricardo loves the truth. And so does everyone who saw it. Ricardo says nothing because he knows what really happened. He felt it, the tiger's fangs piercing his flesh. As chaos brews ringside, the real storm is forming between the 2 men. Sendo locks eyes with his next prey, Alfredo Gonzalez, the man who once made Ricardo bleed. No more words are needed. The 2 challengers stand face to face, and Ricardo finally breaks the silence. He makes them an offer. Mexico City, 3 months for now. The winner gets a shot at me. Alfredo agrees without hesitation. But Sendo? He isn't so quick to accept. He asks the champ, being undefeated, does that make you invincible? What if you lose before then? Then he drops the biggest bomb. You're undefeated because you haven't fought me yet. The whole gym freezes, and Ricardo, he laughs, loud and amused. That's how it ended, a wild day in the gym, where a tiger roared at the king. It's deep in the later rounds. Sendo's breathing heavy, but his spirit is still wild. But Alfredo does not panic. He's been here before. He remembers people and the pain he caused him. And now he's ready to use Sendo's power against them. The counter is coming. Sendo unleashes his right fist with everything he's got, and at that instant Gonzalez freezes. His body knows before his mind does. This punch is dangerous. Shaking to his core, Gonzalez refuses to back down. He stares down the storm, clenches his fist, and remembers the journey that brought him here. He's ready to prove his machismo. The crowd erupts. Sendo towers over his fallen opponent. The Tiger from Naoya finally did it. Gonzalez is down and out. The ref steps in. Sendo wins by knockout. The fight is booked. Ricardo versus Sendo. Sendo hits the rainy streets for a morning run, preparing for war. But when he gets back home, the store's silent. No customers, no chowder, just his cat leaping into his arms. Something feels off. The woman who raised Sendo is not responding. He calls out, but no answer. She's not waking up. The champ had just arrived in Japan for his upcoming title fight against Sendo. He goes out for the quiet morning run. He looks at the scenery and he notices how beautiful Japan is. Almost too perfect. He is smiling and thinking about the advice that he got about going out running. At the same time, he sees someone. Same time, same tide. It was him, the challenger Sendo, and the eyes are locked. Sendo is staring at Ricardo like he's ready to snap. Ricardo feels it and suggests that they save it for the fight. But Sendo is barely holding himself back. The chap is asking himself why he cannot handle it. He feels the energy Sendo is carrying into their next fight. As Sendo promises, the next time when they see each other, it's gonna be a fight. Sendo sits quietly in the hospital, his grandma unresponsive beside him. The only way he knows how to speak is through boxing. He tells how training is going, how many guys he's beaten up. Oh, and he spoke a little bit about the cat. Sendo's old teacher came in. She came to visit his grandma, and he is surprised. And he's also noticing that his grandma doesn't have much more time left. Sendo tells her how he was raised all by herself. And he feels that he has to pay her back with the thing that he's fought all his life. And that's the belt. The pre-fight conference has just started with the champion and the challenger. And the first question is what they could expect. The press room goes silent as the two fighters sit across from each other. Ricardo calm as ever, and Sendo quiet but burning inside. The crowd is waiting for words, but then Ricardo finally speaks. It laughs like a slap. And just like that, the same disrespect he once gave Dudley, he gives again. Only this time, Sendo's eyes says it all. He won't forget this. Sendo rushes into the hospital. He opens the door and he thinks about bringing the bell to his grandma. But when he reaches her room, everything slows down. She's awake, barely, and wants to speak. The nurse says she has something to tell him. Sendo leans in and asks her. She struggles, and whispers something that mocks the air out of him. She's not asking about the belt. She's not asking about boxing. She just wants to see her great-grandchild's face before it's too late. Sendo freezes. The guy who has been knocking people out left and right just got hit by something he never trained for. And for the first time in a long while, the champ in the making is left speechless. Sendo panics. His grandma's wish hits harder than any punch he's ever taken. He has no girlfriend, no plan, just the fight ahead. But grandma's not letting go. She points. Right at the only girl in the room. Sendo freezes. In his confusion, he even tries considering karate chopping the situation away. But he stops just in time for a perfect match. Sendo tries to deflect it, but tomorrow's fight all on his mind. He promised her. He'll take that belt and bring it back right to her side. And just as the storm calms, she falls asleep again. But Sendo's mind is made up. The next time she sees him, it won't be as her grandson, it will be as a world champion she raised. Meanwhile, over at Ricardo's camp, talk shifts to the infamous sparring session. While some try to brush it off as an accident, his coach shouts it down, calling it an incident, because after that exchange, they found out Sendo had broken his pinky. Not from blocking, not from falling, but from landing a single punch. One that barely grazed Ricardo, yet still dropped him. That's all it takes. Just one clean hit. That's what keeps them up at night. The last night before the fight, Sendo sits at home, talking with his cat about how small his grandma's hands are. The same hands that told him through his whole life. And now, he feels it's time to pay her back by bringing her the belt. Tomorrow, there is only one mission. I just gotta hit him. That's the story of how Sendo reached the biggest fight of his life.